This is Fox 5 News at 10, local, Las Vegas.
A gunman opened fire on two people in a parking garage at McCarran International Airport. The two victims were rushed to the hospital. Police are still looking for the suspect.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dave Hall in for John Huck tonight.
I'm Christine Medella. We have live team coverage. Fox 5's Eric Hilt is following police as they look for the suspect. Cindy Lundeberg is live at Sunrise Hospital, where the victims were rushed. But we begin first with Faith Tanner live at the airport to walk us through what happened tonight. Faith.
That's right. Well, police say there is no threat to airport travelers tonight. They say that the shooting was a domestic violence-related incident, and it was isolated. It was contained to the 6th floor of the Terminal 1 parking garage. Take a look at this video. Police tell us it started just before 6 tonight. You can see this crime scene tape blocking off the 6th floor of the Terminal 1 parking garage. Police tell us the two victims, a man and a woman, flew into the airport, and then they were met by the suspect in the parking garage. He opened fire and then took off. We're told the woman did have a former relationship with the suspect. We talked to someone just one floor down from where the shooting happened. He was surprised when we told him about the shooting because he didn't even know anything had happened tonight.
Today's world, I think anywhere, anytime, any place it can happen. So try to go on with life as usual, but just be prepared and don't be complacent.
Now, no flights were delayed because of this. The airport connector tunnel was closed off for a while, but all the roads and parking garages are back open now. The airport is operating as normal, and except for the 6th floor of that parking garage of Terminal 1, where the investigation is continuing. Reporting live at McCarran International Airport, Faith Tanner, Fox 5 Local, Las Vegas.
All right, Faith, thank you for the update.
We have two victims that are at the hospital, Sunrise, both in stable condition.
That's Metro giving us an update on the victims in tonight's shootings. Fox 5 Cindy Lundeberg now joining us live at Sunrise Hospital with more on what we know about them. Cindy.
Yeah, Dave, as you heard, Metro Police say a man and a woman were shot and they were brought here to Sunrise Trauma. We don't know the extent of their injuries or where they were shot, but we can tell you when they were brought here, they were awake. And in a press conference that was held not too long ago, Metro Police described them as in stable condition. Metro Police also tell Fox 5 the suspect in this, or the shooter, and the woman who was shot were previously in a relationship. When I first got to Sunrise Trauma at about 8:30 tonight, there was multiple Metro Police cars. Also, investigators and also detectives could be seen going in and out of the emergency room. It has calmed down quite a bit since then, but about 5 minutes just before Fox 5 News at 10, I did see another Metro Police car heading into that same emergency room area. And coming up tonight at 11, we are working to bring you more information about those people that were shot, their names, also their current conditions and where they were shot. We hope to have an update for you coming up on Fox 5 News at 11. Reporting live, Cindy Lundeberg, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
Okay, Cindy, thanks a lot. We'll check in with you in just a little bit. Within minutes of the shooting being reported, police were already on the hunt for a suspect.
One of those locations appeared to be at an apartment complex on the far south end of Las Vegas Boulevard at Serene. Fox 5's Eric Hilt is there tonight and has been talking to police and the people who saw all of that police activity. Eric.
Dave, Christine, it's a calm scene right now here at the intersection of Las Vegas Boulevard and Serene, but neighbors tell me it was certainly not calm earlier this evening. I've been talking to people who live across the street from the Manhattan condominiums that you see behind me. They say at about 6:30, 5 or 6 police cars blocked off the condominium complex and went inside. They also saw a Metro Police helicopter circling above the area. Now, again, this happening at 6:30, and we could hear police directing officers to this area to search for a suspect involved in that McCarran Airport parking garage shooting. However, at a news conference earlier this evening, Metro Police would not confirm that this is related. In fact, Metro not giving out many details about what they are calling follow-up investigations.
We are conducting follow-up investigation right now that I can't discuss the nature of it because this is very new. We are looking very specifically for individuals that may be associated with this. So.
Police were here for hours after 6:32. Many of them were inside. There were 2 or 3 police cars for a better part of the evening. Those police officers have left. We'll keep you updated on any information we get at this scene at this point and how this scene could have been connected to the shooting at McCarran Airport's parking garage as well. Dave, Christine?
All right, Eric, live for us. Thank you, Eric.
And tonight, Fox 5 talked to a woman who lives in Las Vegas. She and her family flew back from a trip to New Orleans and landed right as the shooting was happening. She told us airport officials made an overhead announcement about an emergency situation and told passengers to avoid the 6th floor of the parking garage. Charlene Ware then described what she saw outside.
We just saw, I mean, it was a huge police presence, and the police cars just kept coming, and they were running, going into the garage, and they were all downstairs on the bottom level, and there was several, emergency units, medical units, and we did see someone take some stretchers out, and so we knew something really seriously was going on. It really was a scary situation because, I know that's the top floor, and I didn't know where to go to stand, or if somebody was going to be shooting down, or we just really had no idea. We just wanted to get out of there.
Charlene Ware told me this incident in New York had her worried. The incident at McCarran International Airport was terror-related. But again, Las Vegas Metro Police tell us it is not terror-related. It is domestic in nature. In New York, nearly 30 people were injured by an explosive on Saturday. Now, a naturalized U.S. citizen from Afghanistan has been named a suspect in connection to the blast in New York and New Jersey. That man, Ahmad Khan Rahami, was taken into custody after a shootout with police that left him and 4 officers hurt. Officials believe he's seen on surveillance cameras near the Chelsea bombing site rolling a duffel bag. Police say a backpack full of explosives was found at his last known address in Elizabeth, New Jersey. All the victims from the bombing have been released from the hospital. Rahami was charged with attempted murder after firing at police. No word yet on the officer's conditions.
With all the recent attacks across the country, Metro Police say they take each lead and tip very seriously and urge everyone to be on high alert for suspicious behaviors.
We run down every lead to the ground to determine whether or not there are additional things that the police or the government can do in order to prevent a terrorist act.
Police say look for people who are suspiciously filming things, asking specific questions, and maybe even testing security limits. A joint terrorism task force here in Las Vegas is always working to stay one step ahead of any possible attacks. A suspicious bag in the town of Beatty, Nevada caused a little panic among locals.
Several people called and emailed us to ask what was going on and why there was such a heavy police presence, so we sent Fox 5's Miguel Martinez Valle to investigate.
It started when somebody reported some suspicious baggage right here next to this charging station, and it quickly turned into a better safe than sorry situation, ending in the evacuation of Beatty businesses and a visit from Metro.
All of a sudden, I had a bunch of employees asking why there was cops, why they were basically blocking everything off. So I went out there, and they just told me that there was a suspicious bag.
Some left-behind baggage usually wouldn't be cause for alarm in this small rest stop town. But lately, everyone's been on high alert.
We should be, but we shouldn't have to be. But that's the way the world is today.
Right next to the fuel pumps, and it's right in front of a charging station. It was kind of like being hidden.
The pressure cooker, that's what they talked about all weekend, That's the first thing that went through my mind.
We're close to the test site. These ends going right through town, so it's a one way to get your name in the news.
Those thoughts, most people's worst nightmare, ended in the evacuation of Eddie's World, turning this usually busy rest stop into a ghost town.
I think all 3 of us wanted to get out of here as quick as possible, but we needed to get the customers out here too.
Everybody was freaked out. As soon as they heard what was going on, pretty much the whole casino cleared in like 3 minutes.
The response included officials from Nye County Police and Metro's bomb squad.
There's a lot of personnel here. They had the robots, the dogs, they had everything.
It ended up being nothing more than a suitcase full of trash. But while tragedy missed the town of Beatty,
relief. The guys from Vegas come through the line, and they were really relieved that everything was okay, and one more day they got to live.
This bomb scare is not one they'll likely forget anytime soon.
Well, yeah, in a small town like this, we don't want anything like that to happen, you know.
It's something when something like that happens in a little town.
Some locals tell me from the time the baggage was spotted to when police cleared the scene, it was around 4 hours. And while it did affect business earlier today, now it seems like it's back to normal. Miguel Martinez-Valle, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
Metro Police reminds everyone to report anything suspicious, even if it does end up being a false alarm.
All right, coming up, Las Vegas, obviously very serious about our new hockey team.
Yeah, how many season ticket deposits were sold out even though the team doesn't play for another year, and what hockey fans can do if they couldn't get a season ticket deposit in.
Plus, we'll have the latest on a possible legislative session about that NFL stadium here in Las Vegas as the state needs to work to fill vacancies.
And some UNLV football players got back to their old stomping grounds to surprise their mentors. We'll show you how the athletes gave back to those who made an impact on them.